go back to your thing here. And you can ask her to. Okay, so ask to unmute. Yeah. Okay.
But it's already on mute.
No, that's muted now, so ask to unmute. And you can say, we're going to start now.
Okay.
You can say thank you and hello. And
皆さん、こんにちは。本日はセミナーにお越しいただきましてありがとうございます。今日はオックスフォードインターナショナルエデュケーショングループのセミナーを開催させていただきます。まず、プレゼンテーションをさせていただいて、最後に質問のコーナーを設けますので、何かご質問がある方はセミナー中でも結構ですので、チャットボックスから質問をご記入ください。よろしくお願いいたします。Okay, it's your, Jessica, your turn. You can start the presentation now. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. Hello. Hi, everyone. My name is Jessica Yang. I'm here to speak about different study options in the UK universities. So while I do it, please feel free to ask any questions on the chat box. I'll address them at the end of the presentation. So hopefully you can hear me and see my screen okay. To study in the UK for university, there are largely three options. So one is a university first year. So this is probably more known for most of you. To go to university as a freshman year, UK university is a 3-year program. So some of you might not have a high enough high school grades, or some of you might need 1 year of a university study period in Japan. So a lot of students join what's called a foundation year in the UK. Foundation, you can join with the grade 2 from a senior high 3 in Japan. It's not very high, right? And the IELTS requirement is lower than the freshman year in the university. This is extra 9 months. So it's 4 years of total. And usually this program is smaller than the university class size. So it's between 6 and 18 maximum. And this is with the international students only. And there are scholarships available. Tuition is the same as a university. You will get the university student status from day one, just like you join the university. But today, I want to focus on the program called the International First Year. So International First Year is a 3 years program, same as a university. Class size is smaller. Tuition is the same. But if you have a grade 3 and higher from senior high 3 in Japan, you can join International First Year with the bigger scholarship. Intake is usually September and January, and the IELTS requirement is lower than going to the university directly. So it sounds really attractive, right? So I'm going to focus on this program today. This is a little map to show the differences of those two programs. So International First, the foundation, it's 4 years. So after the foundation, you will join the first year of the UK university. So it's 3 years of university and foundation, 4 years. International First Year, on the other hand, is leading to the second year of the university in the UK. So total duration is 3 years. So it's very short. A lot of majors are being offered. You can choose art and design, business, computing, engineering, law, media, communication, you name it. So a lot of options are being offered at the different university in the different cities. And I'm from Oxford International Education Group. We have 4 universities in the UK that offers international first year. So on this map, you can see we have one in the Scotland, in a beautiful city called the Dundee. We have a Dmu University in Leicester. If you're a soccer fan, you might have heard about the Leicester City. So it's in Leicester. It's only an hour from London. We have University of Greenwich in London and the Bangor in North Wales in a beautiful, beautiful nature city. All those universities have the Teaching Excellence Framework medals, and 3 of them are gold. 1 is a silver, but they all are equally great. This is a little map, and you will study at the International College, what's called the International College, in the center of the campuses, with the full status to the university from day 1 again. And after you finish the international first year for 9 months, you will progress to the 2nd year of the UK university. First university I want to introduce you is a Dmu University. That's my favorite. It's in Leicester. This is a campus. So Leicester is a 1-hour train from London, 60 minutes. It's not very far. And from the train station, this is a campus. Train station is here. I'll show you another map. The train station is here and campus is in the 15-minute walking distance. So it's in the city center. So this is a campus. These purple are accommodation. You're going to be living on campus with the university students from day 1. There are big shopping malls in a 15-minute walk, which means, you know, when you study in the UK at the university level, you are allowed to work part-time jobs while you're studying. Leicester, it's a student city, it's a university city, and Dmu is in the city center, close to the shopping mall. It's likely that you will get a part-time job without any problems. So you can make some money while you're studying, to travel maybe, or to contribute to the tuition. This is a Leicester city. It's a beautiful, beautiful city, and the weather is great. Leicester is only an hour away. It's a beautiful campus with the major transformation made in 2016. 138 million pounds were spent for the campus renovation. So it has a really, really great facilities. I'm going to show you one video. It can show you about the city.
Welcome to Leicester in the heart of the UK. A 21st century city with an amazing history. Let's find out what gives Leicester its beat. It's a great place to be a student. Dmu campus is right in the centre of town.
It's the perfect size.
Everything's walking distance.
There's loads of great cafes, juice bars, and food on campus, around the city centre, and around Wilson Gate.
The Hackrow Shopping Centre is great for big brands.
We go shopping there way too much.
And the Lanes has a lot of cool vintage shops.
Leicester has the most amazing variety of food. Places like the open market for fresh produce, St. Peter's Square, or Narborough Road, which apparently has the most amount of spoken languages on any road in the UK. So if you can't find it here, you can't find it anywhere. I feel like part of the community.
Leicester's a really active city, lots of great sports facilities. And it's the home of internationally renowned teams. Leicester City Football Club, Leicester Tigers Rugby, Leicestershire County Football Club. It's also easy to get out of the city to enjoy all kinds of outdoor activities.
I'd go to London for some minutes.
The rest of the Midlands and the UK are all easily accessible by road, rail, and we also have East Midlands International Airport.
Leicester has great nightlife. We have student nights like this, or upmarket cocktail bars. We're in the city centre. It's 9:30 on a Wednesday, and the party's already underway. R&B, hip hop, rhyme, rock, punk, loads of genres. Theatres, comedy clubs, cinemas, museums, and the National Space Centre.
There's a real sense of community amongst the students, and in the city
as a whole?
Diwali celebration is amazing, the festival of lights.
Now that we've checked out life the rest of this life,
Why don't you take a look for yourself?
So as you can see, Dmu has a lot of active student union, as well as many international students from all around the world. It's I think it's always ranked one of the youngest university in the world, and the Leicester City is always ranked for the most diversity city in the UK. So it's a good advantage for the international students to study in. Next this is a campus. It's a beautiful campus. This is a new renovated art and design building. It has a lot of green. It has a river. So it's a beautiful campus, but it's a city campus, only 15-minute walk from a train station. Again, beautiful campus. Reason this is my favorite is because I was an international student myself. I studied in the US, but I studied at the state university, and I did not have as many opportunities as a Dmu University student would have. That's including Dmu Global. That's my favorite. I can talk more about it in more detail soon. Internship opportunity, many of them. Unitemp offers a support to find a part-time job while you're studying. Square Mile project is a great opportunity for students to go overseas to volunteer. They might make your CV look really, really good. International Student Society, International Student Support Team, you name them all. Dmu has over 300 courses offered at the undergraduate and the postgraduate level. That's including business and law, art and design, humanities, pharmacy, everything you can imagine. Business is being offered at the international the first year that I mentioned, 2-year and a 9-month program. And it's one of the largest provider of business and management education in the UK. And it has a lot of recognition and accreditation from leading professional bodies, top 50 in the UK for economics. And this was new. So when we had a campus renovation a few years back, we added a trading room that you see on the business news, the trading room with the Bloomberg system going around. They have it here for the undergraduate students, and I can show you the video soon. After the foundation or the first year, 95% of students, majority of the students progress to the university because progression requirement is only a pass. In UK, pass is only 40%. So if you follow the class, if you go to the classes every day, if you follow those assignments, you're likely to progress to the second year of the university. You don't have to extend a visa. You don't have to come back to Japan to get the new visa. You will get the full visa. You don't have to leave a UK until you graduate. And you to have a full university status from day one. This is a little detailed information about what you're going to be learning during that foundation or international first year. And this is important. So when you join the university as a first year, you will not likely to take any English modules because you're going to be learning your major courses. But when you join the UK university with the IELTS 6.0, still you have not studied university level in the Japan. So it's not likely that you'd know how to write an essay, how to do a research, how to put the citations on the research methods. All those skills are being taught at the foundation or international first year level. So for international students, I strongly advise, unless you studied overseas before, I strongly advise to join the international first year or the international year 0 before progressing to the university. Because if you do not have those writing skills or research skills, it's very, very difficult to progress. In the UK university, again, it's only 3 years, unlike US 4 years. It's short and intense. So if you miss it, it's very hard to catch up. So if you have your major, what to study, and if you find a right center, I would strongly advise to join the international first year because tuition is the same, entry requirement is lower, scholarship is bigger. You'd have a status, university student status from day one. Modules you're going to be learning, again, academic English skills, as well as those university subjects. This is a video. So accounting and finance students.
Finance course is a very popular course with our students. Something that we're very proud of in accounting and finance at DMU is our focus on employability. So some of the things we do include industry trips. So tax students go to the House of Commons for a tax debate. There's also an option to visit New York. So there's 2 accounting and finance trips a year to New York to visit financial district, Wall Street, and also we visit.
So Dmu is very famous for that Dmu Global, which she has talked about here. So Dmu students has an opportunity to go to New York twice a year to experience those major related field trips. And they have a good employability rate. So a lot of students after DMU graduation, they find a job in the industry.
We have access to 21 Bloomberg terminals, which is a financial information software. We've developed a bespoke room just for the teaching and use of this system, and all students, regardless of what program they're on, are able to come in here and use it towards their assignments and also for their own knowledge and for employability purposes. The great thing about studying at DMU is that we equip our students for life after university.
So that's one example of the DMU on its facility, its employability, its hands-on learning curriculums. International first year, we offer these majors, the 2 year and the 9 months. We offer these majors, so if you can find it, and if you have a level 3 from senior high 3, you can apply for the international first year at the DMU. International business, you know, UK university is 3 years, and you can add 1 year for the internship. Make your plan 4 years. It's usually called a placement or a sandwich year. Dmu has a really good connection with the industry. So they have a really good connection to those big companies for those sandwich years. International business is just one of it. And I'm going to show you students' testimonial of those placements. So Volkswagen.
Services. I was able to spend a year in industry. I was able to fly to different places, get a company car, and so many new connections. From that, I'm able to secure a grad job at Volkswagen.
So I knew that I wanted to go to professional services and accounting based on placement and module thing. So I want to see whether
he's got a job. He's got a placement 1 year internship with the Deloitte.
With big thanks to DMU and the placement team, I was able to secure a placement with the Walt Disney Company as
Walt
a
Disney
finance intern for Europe, Middle East and Africa. It was an amazing experience, and this has led me to securing a finance graduate job with Vodafone.
So as part of my course, on my third year, I was able to go on a placement year and gain industry experience. One of the things that was great was the resource offered by DMU in the placement team. They were pivotal in helping me to achieve and gain that placement with IBM. And
IBM.
I was able to come back to uni a lot more focused, a lot more mature. And the fantastic news was that I was offered a graduate role back with IBM.
What's more great is that since last year, I believe, UK has those 2 years postgraduate work visa back. So after you graduate from university, you can stay for 2 years to find a job in the UK. So imagine during your 3 years of university, you do these great internships with these big names, IBM or Walt Disney or Deloitte for 1 year. You come back to university to finish your third year, final year of the university. Those 2 years, you have a connection and you have those work experience of 1 full year on your resume already. And you have a 2 year visa granted to find a job in the UK. So you have a head start than the other students who just study at the university. So DMU has a lot of connections, and DMU has a great support. It has a placement team for each colleges. So business students has a placement team for the business, art and design, engineering. So they have a lot of supports. So yes. This is about the DMU Global. This is my favorite. De Montfort University encourages international students as well as UK students to go overseas to experience. So what they do is they support £400 twice a year for every student who applies for it. So outside of Europe is a £400. Within the UK or EU, that's £150. And you can apply for one bursary for academic-led trips, one bursary for extracurricular opportunities. And what it does is that the students go to New York, students go to Spain, Venice, Cyprus, Hong Kong, Berlin, to have an experience directly related to your major. And university pays for it for £400 each, twice a year. So this is really great opportunity for international students. So if you come to De Montfort, I would encourage you to take part in every single DMU Global opportunity you can get twice a year. In normal times, COVID, this has been stopped, but in normal times, there are hundreds of DMU Global opportunity, and you can find the map of the DMU Global in the center of the campus. So they have like that airport signs with all those DMU Global departure time to wear. So you're not going to miss it. It's a great opportunity for students, and I have some video for this because it's my favorite. Hope you like it. So for DMU Global, academic-led trip relates to your major. So if you're a business student, hundreds of students go to New York every year. They do some traveling together, like go to the Statue of Liberty or the museums. But during the day, they spread out by majors. So business students go to stock exchange room. Art and design students go to something related to the art and design. And volunteering activities, some of the audiology students go to India to help the poor community to make the hearing aid. And architecture students go to Southeast Asia, the poor region where they have floods every year. So they teach how to design the city to avoid flooding, and they build it together as a part of the volunteering activity under the DMU Global. So imagine you study 3 years in the UK, but you have all these on your resume and the CV and the experiences when you graduate from the DMU. Nice, right? Yes. So employability is a big part. Again, after graduation, you are granted 2 years of a postgraduate work visa. So it's very important that you choose the university that has a close connection with the industry. DMU graduate have gone to work at these big names. You know them all: Adidas, BBC, BMW, Disney, Gucci, IBM, Levi's, NHS, NASA, you name them all. So DMU students have got a job at these big companies. DMU Work is a university program to ensure students are work ready. So they help you with the CV, they help you with the resume, they help you to find the jobs. So all those supports are being offered from day one. And the DMU Works includes professional experiences, placement, those internships, volunteering, work readiness training, coaching, development, business, inside visits, everything you can imagine. Unitemp, again, this is an agency based in the university campus to help you find a part-time job while you're studying. think I skipped the pages. Yes, in Dmu Global, I already mentioned it. I can skip this. This is probably my last video about the Dmu University. So Dmu graduate students' stories, successful stories. So fashion students got a design store. Dmu has a lot of the animation graduate who won an Oscar.
Just take the plunge and do it, especially with us at DMU. We would be more than happy to help you out every step of the way.
Business students got a job at Goldman Sachs. It's amazing, right? Again, Dmu is really big in sports. If you like a soccer, they have the football stadium. You'd get a discounted ticket. After the campus renovation, they have a 25-meter swimming pool in campus. The volunteering activities, over 20,000 hours. That Square Mile is part of the volunteering project that Dmu is doing. Over 3,000 students have taken part in the Dmu Global, that 400 pound support.
Giving back to the community. We've learned that such a simple thing, or just a couple of hours of your day, can make a huge difference in people's life.
Yes. So some students proposed in here on Global, Dmu Global.
Shouting out, but have a great day.
Yes. So Dmu, as you can see, it's very, very vibrant. It has a young vibe. It has a lot of activities. It has a lot of experiences, opportunities. So if you're into that, and if it's not too far away from London, it's only 60-minute train, 15-minute walk. But from where I live, when I go to most of the meeting, it takes me an hour and a half. And I live in the same city in Korea, so it's not that far. Sports big, Premium League football team, £8 million sports center. Yes. Second university I want to introduce you to is in London, University of Greenwich. And this is the university. It's beautiful campus. There are a lot of universities in London, right? A lot of them are city campus, which means a building because of the location, right? So imagine, well, some of the high-ranked universities, you might want to go for the reputation and the programs, but some of you ranking might not be as important. For you, maybe you want the campus-like experiences. University of Greenwich is the biggest university campus in London. So a lot of them, again, are in the building. And imagine spending there for 4 years, foundation and the 3 year, or 3 years in the one building. Experience you can get, and the experience you can get is very limited. So I think University of Greenwich can be a very good opportunity for you to expand your university life. Greenwich is voted London's friendliest borough. It's between zone 2 and 3, so it's not in zone 1. So its living costs are not as expensive as a zone 1. 3 friendly campuses, including a World Heritage Site, and the International College, University of Greenwich International College is in this campus. Over 80 movies were filmed in the campus and rated first class by People's Planet. Oh, well, that's just about the campus. I'm just going to show you a video about the campus.
I've always wanted to know how the world works. I've always wanted to try and fix things. And
that's a university you're going to study. And it's in London, okay?
Students and staff at Greenwich apart from everybody else
And they offer international first year in business, I believe in engineering as well.
With all the talents that they have presented with.
Yes, beautiful campus, right?
University of Greenwich was my choice because in terms of engineering, they are one of the leaders in the country.
I'll just skip this video. Yes, so University of Greenwich has 3 campuses, one in Greenwich, one farther away, but you're going to be studying in this campus. It's right next to that university, the Greenwich Observatory. It's a beautiful, beautiful campus. International College is in the center of the campus again. It has some of the good rankings. Hospitality and management is popular, but you can join with the foundation, which is a 3-year and a 9-month. For the international first year, that shorter periods of studies, you can join for, I believe, engineering and the business. Again, universities in London, in a building, the city campuses, you do not have as many student unions or student clubs. There are over 100 student clubs and societies offered for the University of Greenwich. Third center is a Bangor. If you're into psychology, you might have heard about Bangor already. Bangor is the only university in the UK that has an MRI machine for psychological research. So a lot of MRI machine is expensive, right? A lot of universities has an MRI machine for the medical students, or doctorate students, or postgraduate students. Bangor University has an MRI machine for even undergraduate students for their psychological research. So their School of Psychology is really, really well ranked, and it's a great program if you're interested in the neuro-related psychology, especially. And they have a program for the foundation, 3 years and a 9-month, as well as a 2 years and a 9 months program. Bangor is in the North Wales. It's 3.5 hours away from London, but it's in a beautiful nature. It has a mountain on the back. It has I think it's a sea in front of a campus. So it has a water and a mountain. Here is where it's located in Bangor. It has a Snowdonia National Park, which is one of the biggest in the UK. It has mountains and beaches, direct train to London or Manchester. It's 4th best region by Lonely Planet. It's a beautiful, beautiful city. I'm probably gonna skip the video. Its accommodation is highly ranked, and its accommodation costs are from £83 per week. Bangor is one of the lowest cost of living city for students to study, and its accommodation is one of the best in the UK. And you can stay from £83 per week on campus, single room, and it has Wi-Fi and where is it? Gym membership included. So that's a really, really good deal. University of Dundee is our final center to recommend for the international first year. It's in Scotland, but this is really good ranked university. It's worth 250. And let's see. It's one of the UK's top 20 university teaching excellence framework gold award, #1 university of the year, student satisfaction 11th in the UK, #1 in Scotland for student satisfaction. It has a really, really good ranking. You probably have heard about St. Andrews University in Scotland. It's one of the prestige university in the UK. University of Dundee is from the St. Andrews University. They were part of St. Andrews. They became an independent college because their life science has gotten bigger. So their medicine is #1 in the UK. Their forensic science is 2, 3 in the UK between Cambridge and Oxford. Pharmacy, pharmacology, biological science, biomedical science are between Cambridge and Oxford, or even sometimes higher than Cambridge and Oxford. And you can join foundation, the 3-year and the 9-month program. Unfortunately, there are no 2-year and the 9 months, but you can join with the level 2 in senior high 3. So it's a really, really good deal if you're interested in that, especially in this COVID times. The drug discovery unit is very, very well recognized in the UK, even in the world. Yes, so biological science, top in the Scotland. Graduate employability, the graduate number is still very, very high. And they have a career service again to help you find a job for the 2-year postgraduate work visa after graduation. And Dundee graduate have gone to work at Barclays, these famous companies. I'm just going to show you one video about Scotland because it's such a beautiful, beautiful nature.
Scotland, a country to take your breath away, to feel the sand in your toes on our miles of sandy beaches, to follow in the footsteps of our great ancestors, and get lost in the stories of our past.
Because Scotland is in the north, a lot of people think that it might be very, very cold and cloudy all the time. Dundee has the most sunny days in the Scotland, I think. I don't know how to, I don't know the term, but Dundee has the most days with the sun in Scotland. And their winter is not much colder compared to Japan or Korea.
The water your playground, and the landscape your dance floor, to sing along, however badly, to get up early and catch the sunrise.
Amazing, right?
Under the sunset. To connect to something other than Wi-Fi, and to reconnect with the people you love. And while we can't promise you the big shows we're famous for yet, when we do, there'll be fireworks.
So it's a beautiful environment to study in. And they have a business for the 2-year and the 9-month program. So if you're interested in the working in one of the prestigious university in the UK for a business, Dundee might be an option for you. Okay. So now you might be wondering, so how do I find the perfect program and how do I find the perfect university? I'd probably suggest, do you have a senior high 3 grades ready? If that's level 2, you might want to join, you might want to look for that foundation, which is a 3-year and a 9-month program. Do you have a level 3 and higher? You might want to start finding an option for the international first year. Next is English, of course, right? A lot of universities require 5.5 or 5.0. If you have it, you can join the program right away in September or January. If you don't have it, do not worry, because you can take the English test online and you will get the result in 1 or 2 days. And I have a slides at the end of today's session. Students applying after today's session, first 3 students will get that free English test. So if you're interested, if you are interested in studying one of those 4 UK universities that I just covered, do not hesitate to apply with the SI UK team. And I can offer first 3 students an online English test. So foundation, level 2, international first year, level 3, IELTS requirement is 5.5 with the 5.5 each band because it's a university status. or you can join pre-sessional English from IELTS 4.5. Foundation, you can apply for most of the majors. On the other hand, international first year, options are narrower than the foundation. Scholarship information is the most important information I can give on this session. For September and next year, January intake, if you want to apply for one of those 4 universities that I just covered, you can get the £2,500 scholarship. Deadline to confirm is June 30th. And if you request an interview with me, which you can do from this website, you can get a scholarship up to a double, which is up to 5,000. It's a very, very big scholarship. This is a tuition for those 4 centers. So international year 0, which is a foundation, University of Greenwich in London, tuition is a £15,000. Dmu, where those activities and the 1 hour from London, it's a £15,000. Bangor, those are psychology and the beautiful nature, £17,000. International College Dundee, Prestige University up in Scotland, it's £18,000. And after the scholarship, tuition is down to less than £10,000. So this is this is the biggest scholarship we are giving. So in London, you can study with the £10,000 tuition, or Dmu University, where all those opportunities and the internship is possible. You can study with the £10,000 tuition for the first year. Bangor, 12,000. International College Dundee, that life science between Cambridge and Oxford ranked, it's £13,500. It's a really, really good option. Tuition is not tuition is important, but living cost, you might be wondering how much it would cost to live on campus. Dmu University, those Leicester, 1 hour from London, accommodation is from £99, so less than £100. It's not bad. It's very good. And you are going to be living on campus, single room with this private bathroom. So it's a good option. Bangor, where those North Wales, psychology and banking, popular, £86, and gym membership included. And University of Dundee, up in the Scotland, not only they have a 5,000 scholarship for the international first year and the international year 0, they have a progression scholarship. So this is based on your grades on the foundation or first year. So they just had this last year, and I can show you. So if you receive 70% above during your international college 9 months, you will get £5,000 each year for 3 years. So that's with the 5,000 scholarship in the beginning and progression scholarship for 3 years, scholarship can be up to £20,000. Or if you receive 60 to 69% during your 9 months at the International College of Dundee, you will get £2,000 each year. And we just had our first International College Dundee students status result last month. 44% of International College Dundee students have received this progression scholarship. It's amazing, right? So you can do it. If you go, you can be one of those 44% students receive up to £15,000 progression scholarship from one of the prestige university in the UK. There's another scholarship for you. So if you have an IELTS 5.5, each 5.5, which is good enough to start the university, you can receive the tuition scholarship, like I just mentioned. But if you take the IELTS test or one of our English tests and it's below 5.5, you can still join. If your English score is 5.0, each band 4.5, you can join 6 weeks pre-sessional English before the intake. If your English score is 4.5, each band 4.0, you can still join our pre-sessional English for 12 weeks. And these are being offered for free for September and next year, January. So it's really important for you to take an English test to see whether you can join the main courses right away with the scholarship, deadline by June 30th, or you'd have to apply for this free pre-sessional English for either 6 weeks or 12 weeks. Because that means you need to start early. For that Dmu board, that's 60 minutes from London, those Dmu Global opportunities, their main intake is October. And if your English is 4.5, each band 4.0, you will start July 5th or September 27th. So study English for 12 weeks for free and start the international first year in January. Go to second year of the university in the same year in September. Hope it's not too confusing. And lastly, if you apply for one of those 4 universities that I just covered, we have 3 free tests prepared for today's session. So if you apply for the university, you will get a conditional offer letter within 1 or 2 days. And once you receive that, and it does not cost anything, we just need your transcript and the passport, the transcript from high school and the passport. So if you have those 2 documents ready, apply, and in a day or 2, you will receive a conditional offer letter. SI UK team can contact me for the free test for first 3 students. And if you have a good enough English score, 5.5, you will get the scholarship interview. If you have a 4.5, each band 4.0, which is achievable, you will get the free pre-sessional English starting either in July or September. That's it for me. The English test I'm going to give is 100% online, so you do not have to travel. You can take this from your home, but you need to have a video on, and you cannot have someone walking in the back, because if they capture any movement in the back, they flag it for the cheating. So if you have a private room to take a test with the video, you can take it from your home. And the result is available. It says 3 working days, but it's been given out in 24 hours. So it's very, very quick. Yes. This is my email addresses if you have any questions after the session. That's it for me. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Jessica, for your presentation. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, thank you. プレゼンテーション終わりましたので、ご質問のある方、チャットボックスからお知らせいただけますでしょうか。もう今すでに質問をいただいているのが数件ありますので、そちらご紹介させていただきます。Jessica, we do have some questions from students. First one is, do many international students do part-time jobs during the course?
Yes. It depends. Let's say those are life science students in Dundee. You know, I told you that the Dundee Life Science is between Cambridge and Oxford, right? So even though it's at the university, the first year, they have a lot of lab classes and they have a lot of report to file in. So I don't think they have enough time to find for the part-time job. But let's say business students in Greenwich, they are likely to find a job because it's in London. Leicester, same. They are likely to find a part-time job because it's available everywhere. But it's up to you. It's up to how good your English is to catch up on the coursework. So if you can follow with the certain number of hours, you can do that. If you need longer hours to catch up on the classwork, it's not likely that you will be able to find a part-time job.
True. Thank you. Thank you. And another student is it possible for even international students to do work placement at big companies, like big name?
Yes, those are students you've seen in the video. They are international students. So no problem. It's so when you study in the UK, you will get the student visa, right? And that student visa allows you to work part-time while you're studying. And universities have an option to add those sandwich year, those placement year, 1 year, during your studies. After graduation, UK government allows you to stay for extra 2 years to find a job. So it's available for all international students. It's a good news, right? I think you're mute.
Right, I was. So another question is, if I take the OIEG English test, I don't have to take the IELTS for UK VI test anymore. How many times is per person allowed to take the OIEG test?
How many times?
Per
No
person.
limit.
No limit.
But usually the price to take the OIG English test is £80. It's still cheaper than UK VI IELTS, right?
Yes.
And if you apply for the OIG program, we give a promotion code, discount code, and the price for OIG applicants is £60 to take a test. So if you want to pay for another £60 after 2 weeks, or when you feel like you're ready, you can take it again, no problem. And yes, your first question, you do not need to take a UK VI IELTS if you are coming to our program or one of these universities. So Coventry University is accepting OIG English test, University of Leeds is accepting it, Bradford, Nottingham Trent, Birmingham, these universities accept OIG English test. So for these partner university and our program, you do not need to take a UK VI IELTS. It's good.
Good, thank you.
No
and
problem.
The last question is, I'm currently in the first year of Japanese university. Is it possible to join International Foundation Year program for business courses?
Of course, yes, yes.
So
there's no age limit. So even if you have taken 2 years at the Japanese university, if there is a reason, you can apply for the foundation. But if your chosen university offers international first year, you can join international first year because that's shorter. So that's up to you. But there's no age limit, and we would not stop you from joining international foundation year just because you took 1 year in the Japanese university. No problem.
And this student has a law background, but the student wants to proceed to business courses.
Aha. Law is in the university in Japan, right? So we can forget about it. Because UK university, you're starting fresh.
Yes.
And when you apply for the UK university program, forget the law. We need to look at your high school grades in Japan.
Yes.
So if your high school is level 2 and above, you'd probably need to join the foundation. If your high school grades is level 3 and above, you would join international first year, because business, almost everywhere, business is being offered for international first year. So you'd find many options for international first year.
Right.
So I would suggest you can get the high school certificate in English. So I would suggest get the high school transcript in English and email to SI UK team so that they can find a good program for you.
True. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Did I cover them all?
Yes, yes.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you so much. その他皆さんご質問とかないですか？もしなければこれで終了とさせていただきます。本日はお忙しい中セミナーにご参加くださりましてありがとうございました。何かご質問等終わりでしたら、どうぞお気軽に SI UK 東京オフィスもしくは大阪オフィスにお問い合わせいただきますようお願いいたします。本日はありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。